Story time. True stories. All right, let's see. Let me think of a good story. All right, well, since some of you guys want to be voice actors, right? Okay. So I'm going to give you a voice actor story. Well, it's kind of, I guess. Keep Will Strain, you guys saw that, right? Yes. Some of you? If you haven't seen it, you have to see it, because it's like one of the greatest anime that I've ever worked on, and that I've ever seen, actually. It's very sad. But I was working on that, and I woke up late. Oh, I should tell you the other one first. Let me tell you a different story first. So scratch that. It wasn't that show. There's another show called Melody of Oblivion. Anybody ever heard of that show?
Yes!
2 of you? Okay, good. 3, all right. You win a prize. So Melody of Oblivion, I'm playing this character called Solo. And usually I like to get there early, because the way it works with anime, we don't get our scripts ahead of time. Like the Japanese actors, I'm sure they're talking when they get their script ahead. It's just like doing a movie for them, They get to create the character and all that stuff. For us, it's already drawn, so we just have to go in there and make it make sense, If the guy's screaming, it has to sound like he's screaming, and there's got to be some kind of emotion. You have to understand where it's coming from and going. So anyhow, I try to get there early so that I know what's going on within the story. So I'm like 15 minutes early, and the booth is usually, it depends on where you're at. Sometimes it's really tiny, it's like a closet. Sometimes it's like a small room or whatever. And this one was a tinier room. And there's this big, thick door, and I can see inside there, and there's like a mic stand, much more expensive than this right here, and there's like a $3,000 microphone on there. And I see the engineer just adjusting the mic or whatever. And I'm like, the doorway's here. I'm like, hey, I'm walking through the door, and he sees, and he turns and looks at me like this. And then like this weird expression on his face, like, oh my gosh, and then so he like runs through the door, and the door's like a regular door, like really thin. And I'm like walking in, and only one person can really go, but he like brushes past me and bumps me, he's like, boom. So you don't have to go in there. I was like, what the hell was that? It's like, I'm working in here next. What are you talking about? Creep. And so I go in, and I walk over to the stand, and I start flipping through the script, and I'm like, oh, dude! And he like totally farted in the booth. The booth that they have to shut the door, and I'm stuck in there, breathing. And then I had in my head, because a friend told me not too long ago that if you can smell it, it's like you're eating the poop particles. So visually I've got this image of poop particles floating around and getting in my teeth and stuff. It's pretty gross. So, that was the first story. I was so mad at that guy too. I was like, man. And it was a bad fart too. It was like, like rotten egg fart. It's like, dude, can't get away from it, Trying to fart there to overpower it with my own farts. Because you can smell your own fart. Somebody else's fart. It's just, no, it doesn't work that way. Anyhow. How was lunch? Okay, so here's the other one. So I was working on Wolf's Ride, and this time I was actually running late, so I didn't eat breakfast. And so I rushed over there to the studio, and then I get in there, and I run into the booth, and then I'm starting to work, and after, 30 minutes or whatever, because I didn't eat anything, my stomach starts growling, and yeah, I mean, it's embarrassing, right? I don't know why. I mean, with a microphone, you hear everything. But like, I remember when I was like in school, sitting at the desk, like if my stomach was growling, I don't know if I was afraid of people thinking it was a fart or something, I don't know, but it's just, so it's not, I would like kick things, shuffle my papers. Nothing going on here, just making a lot of noise for no apparent reason. And so anyways, I couldn't do that in the booth. I could flip my paper a little bit, but I'd take a lot of water, because then it kind of like shuts it up, And if I'm talking, probably get away with it. But this one time, like, the whole time it was like, but I was able to fight it, right? This one time in between, as the beeps are there, so it's like, boop, 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 and then you start talking. Right after that third one, when the fourth imaginary beep is supposed to come, and I'm supposed to start talking, my stomach goes, just like that. It wasn't like a regular, where I could be like, that's my stomach. No, it was like, I squeezed out a fart, and it was like, it's like one of the, I was like, dang it. Of all the freaking noises that come from my stomach, and I look over and they're just looking at me like, and it's so embarrassing. I was like, I swear I didn't fart in here, and they're like, oh. I was like, come on, it doesn't smell. It's stinky in here. But they didn't. Anyhow, that's my other fart story.